Good morning, welcome back to my channel, Home Life with Rebecca. Happy Labor Day. It's a nice rainy and very cool Labor Day. The temperature is starting to shift here in eastern Idaho. But it looks very pretty out with all the flowers. Some of them have gone to flower heaven, but some are hanging on. I'm making some pumpkin spice pancakes from that box mix. Oh crap, they're burning. There we go, had to flip them. I didn't make them the other day because everybody slept so late, and it's pretty late right now, but I figured I'd go ahead and make them and they can just heat them up in the microwave. And we also, sorry, I needed to flip my pancakes. I also moved things around. What do you guys think? I don't know, I was just bored with everything. So we put the table smaller, which really isn't ideal because there's too many of us, but the chairs just don't fit well in this table, and we were all getting squished, and I was tired of bumping into the trash can that was there or bumping into the back door. So we just did this. I don't know how long I'll leave it. I need to get some more of the color for the kitchen paint and touch up some areas. I left a black mark from the trash can. Because originally I had the hutch over there where the cubbies were, and the cubbies right there, but I kind of like the space open. So I'm kind of liking it. I wish I could get a Pioneer Woman tea set. I don't even know if she makes like the little plates and the teacups, but how cute would that be in there? And the couch is scooted back because I pushed it back this morning when I did yoga. But I might, Cooper doesn't really use his kennel much anymore, so I might put that downstairs and then just scoot the cubbies more in the middle, or maybe put Adam's desk there and put the cubbies there. We had a lamp break, so it looks kind of weird. I'm not really sure what to do with the extra end table. I might just put it somewhere else completely till we get another lamp. But we took the little air conditioner out, so I'm probably going to move the fan back down to the utility room. I haven't put up fall yet because I'm kind of enjoying the minimal look right now because there's still stuff on the wall. So I might wait till maybe a couple weeks before I bring all my fall decor out. I mean, it's not like I have a lot, but I just put all the pancakes in the microwave. And I'm gonna sit down and eat. I know it's a lot, but I figured I did yoga this morning and I'm gonna go eat this and then go on a nice long walk. Is that good pancakes? And good strawberry applesauce? And good chocolate milk? And good sausage? Does Lucy like it too? Don't get her dirty. Liddy ran outside very excited this morning because she had a friend. She brought it inside. She put it in a pot last night and I saw her run out there this morning, so apparently she brought it in and it was sitting in her bedroom. Gross. What? Tell her to eat it? No. It's not nice. We had spaghetti tonight. So I'm just gonna put this away. It's what's left over. There's not very many dishes to do. Laundry's been going all day. Tiffany's on her load of laundry because school starts tomorrow for the week.
Yeah.
Well, good morning again. It's now Tuesday, so I thought I would sit. We've never had this view before since I moved my hutch. I'm struggling with the cold. A couple of us came down with, it's probably just something viral, so I've got some mint tea right here to maybe help soothe my throat. But today is the first day in maybe since May that there's nobody here. So all the kids are at school. Allie doesn't have school Tuesdays and Thursdays, but she is at work today. And Adam went back to work today. And so I have a couple hours to myself. And so I made this huge list of things I wanted to do today. I was gonna go through the bins downstairs. I was gonna refold all the towels in the towel closet. I was gonna go through my bathroom stuff and get rid of things. And I was gonna go through the cubbies and get rid of old notebooks that have been drawn in that they don't use, go through the markers, see what doesn't work. But I'm not saying I'm not gonna do any of it. I think I'm just gonna pick one thing off my list to do today, and that's it, because I really, like I've said, since May, I haven't had any time to myself or the house to myself, and maybe I'll take a nap. I mean, I probably won't take a nap, but maybe I'll just sit and color or catch up on my journaling or just do nothing. Maybe I'll just go binge watch YouTube videos that I'm behind in, because there's a lot of YouTubers on here that I love and I just haven't had the time. Sometimes I'll listen to like true crime documentaries or true crime videos on here, but I don't have to watch them. I could just have them on in the background when I clean. But like Mrs. Peach's Thrifty Hacks or Coffee with Kate, Life with Patty, all those YouTubers I really enjoy, but I like to watch them. So who else do I like that I haven't watched in a long time? The Quaint Housewife. So maybe I'll use that today. I'll get one project done. Maybe I'll do the towel closet because it's pretty bad, and that won't take me very long. And then I'll tackle something tomorrow. But Tuesdays and Thursdays will kind of be like this if Allie is working. I mean, even if she's not working, she's kind of downstairs in her room. You know, she thinks it's like her little apartment down there. So, but still, it's just nice knowing that there's nobody home except for me and the dogs and the cats. So, I did have an appointment today at 1 o'clock for Tiffany, but it got canceled, so don't have to go anywhere either. Because Mondays and Wednesdays, I'm running Allie back and forth to school. And Kennedy has therapy on Wednesdays, and it's just, it can be a lot. So, but I just wanted to get on here and say hi, and I've not really been consistent with posting. I really feel like YouTube has changed so much. I don't get the views I used to get. Not that I ever got a lot of views, but I just feel like since the YouTube shorts have become a thing, people aren't seeing my videos anymore. So just make sure you're subscribed if you're not already, and if you are, just make sure your notifications are on, or turn it off and turn it back on. I've had to do that with some people that I follow. I had to turn my notifications off and then right away turn it back on so I would get their uploads, because I wasn't getting notified from, because it's just nothing but YouTube shorts. It seems that is pulling up and at least in my feed. I don't know how it is for everybody else. And I've just not been inspired to post. I feel like I've talked about everything, and I feel like you only show so many cleaning videos, and I've had no new like cooking ideas. And I think it's just because it's been a busy time in my life. It's a different time in my life, raising teenagers. Raising teenagers. I do think I'm going to make a video soon on raising teenagers, how that's been, but I would like to put it down in notes so I'm not all over the place, so I can track my thoughts. So I think I'm going to type it out first before I make a video, because I know I'm not the only one struggling, like as a parent, and I have 4 teenagers at once, 5, because Julie is technically preteen. And it's not easy. It's definitely not easy, and I would like to address some of those issues that maybe some other fellow parents on here deal with. Also, just for the simple fact that even though you know other people are probably going through it, it's very lonely. I don't know how else to word it except, yes, I know other people are going through the same thing that I am and having the same issues with their teenagers, but it still feels really lonely. This month is pretty busy again. Just, you know, the same thing with appointments. Kids are back at school. Allie's in college, but I've got Wesley's birthday at the end of the month, and my nephew is actually getting married on his birthday in Boise, so we're going to be going to the wedding. I've got my sister and brother-in-law coming in about 2 weeks to bring their cat that we're taking care of. And then after the wedding, my aunt is coming to stay for a couple days, and I think my mom's coming for a visit somewhere at the end of the month, beginning of October. Things are going to start back up at church, like Sunday school, confirmation class, youth group, the praise team. And I'm not even sure that I can do the praise team this year, because I think they're starting to practice this coming up week, and me and Adam have counseling on Wednesday nights, which is when praise team practices. So I don't know if that's gonna work, but maybe later on in the year. And then of course you've got Halloween coming, and you know, I do the city vlog, so I've got the pumpkin walk coming up that I need to make video for. Then Kennedy's little school carnival she always has. We have Grandparents' Day coming up this month, which we have no grandparents here because our family does not live in Idaho. But me and Adam always try to go to Kennedy's Grandparents' Day just so she has somebody there. And then you've got Thanksgiving and then the start of the Christmas season. But I need you guys to do me a favor, and I know I've asked before, but really put down what you would really like to see. I really try very hard to keep my channel real. This started out as a family channel. Like we used to vlog every single day in the very beginning. I mean, if you go back, I think I have like 900 videos. It's ridiculous, and I haven't even hit 3,000 subscribers. The most I've ever made, and it took 2 years to make it, was $400. And it took 2 years to make that. I think right now, like, it's taken me, I'm almost at $100 again, and it's taken me 8 months. And that $400, I saved that money until I finally used it on something for myself. But yeah, I don't make money from it. It's basically been for memories. So it started off as a family channel, and then I kind of made it like I got inspired from like watching Coffee with Kate, making it maybe more of like a how we save money, like frugality. But that really didn't work well on my channel either, because I have a lot of kids and we don't homeschool. My kids aren't one to, they're just, I don't even know how to say it without like making my kids sound bad. But a lot of times when you see frugal channels with large families, like the kids are like doing chores and saving their money, and it's very hands-on, and they're homeschooling and helping their mom cook, and yeah. My kids don't do any of that. I have a couple of them that are okay with saving their money. For the most part, they're pretty normal, and they blow it on things like talkies and going to the skating rink, which is fine. I mean, I don't have the money for that to give to them, so it's fine that they use it on those things. I've got 2 of them that work. I mean, Allie works and goes to college full time. Parker just lost his job. So he went from having 2 jobs to having no jobs. I feel bad, like he got let go. He got fired. He was supposed to go camping with friends, and they told him he needed to have somebody cover for him, which he did. But then when he went back to work, they're like, "You don't work here anymore." And he was like, "Why?" They're like, "Because you didn't show up last weekend." And he said, "Well, I know, I went camping and I got so-and-so to cover for me." And they're like, but basically what happened is he gave them the wrong dates. So he had put in for that weekend that he was actually home. But my thought was, how come he's been reliable? He's worked for them for almost a year. You know, he was going in like every Saturday and Sunday. He was there 8 in the morning on his weekends, like even when he was in school, like he had no days off, and working split shifts for these people. Like it was at an animal, like a boarding place, cleaning out the cages, playing with the dogs, bathing them, feeding them. I mean, not many teenagers, I feel like, would give up their weekends for that, but he would. And then he would come home, and then he'd have to go back because it was a split shift. Like, he made a mistake. He put the wrong dates down. They didn't text him. They didn't call him. He showed me on his phone. I'm like, are you sure they didn't try to call you? Because he had service where he was camping, and there was no like, hey, where are you? How come you're not at work? Like, there was nothing. They didn't say anything to him. And then they didn't say anything afterwards, like, hey, you no longer work here. They waited for him to show up, and they were like, what are you doing here? Are you here for your check? And he was like really confused and I think really embarrassed. And yeah, but you know, it's privately owned business, so you know, we're a non-union state too, so they can do whatever they want, and he can't say anything. It just sucks because now he feels like he can't use them as a reference when he worked for them for quite a while. He was looking for another job anyway because he was getting burnt out working every weekend like that. So I don't think he was too upset that he got let go, just more embarrassed because, well, I mean, it's embarrassing. You go in there to do your job and you're being told basically you're fired because you didn't show up. I don't know. It kind of upset me, but what am I going to do? I can't go in there and complain. Like I said, we're a right to work state, so there is no unions like there are in California. And trust me, I know all about unions because my mama is a big union person for CSEA, for the it's the classified employees for the school district. So I'm very up to date on union policies, but Idaho does not have them. So like if Adam was an electrician through the local out here, they are union. So, but it's different because it's like everywhere. So I don't know how to explain it, but like Parker's job, I mean, it's just a little place, you know, privately owned. So they can basically do whatever they want. But, you know, I just think of it as, well, it's kind of their loss because, like I said, I don't know too many teenagers that are going to work those kind of hours. So, but anyway, I got totally lost my train of thought. I feel like the Frugal videos weren't working either. I feel like something's always coming up with the kids. And we get bad about using our credit cards. We don't have a lot of credit cards and we paid most of them off. I just feel like our channel just can't be frugal right now. Like, it feels impossible when you have this many teenagers because it's, you know, I've got cap and gown pictures coming up. I never did get senior pictures of Allie. I found a photographer that was willing to work with us, like money-wise, but I still have to come up. Like, my mom sent $250 to help for the senior pictures because usually it's $500 a piece, and he was gonna do $500 for both Allie and Parker because I was gonna go ahead and because I never got senior pictures done for Allie last year, just cap and gown. I was gonna do her and Parker, and so he was willing to work with us, but I still have to come up with $250. So I've been trying to put that away, and he'll go ahead and take the pictures. I think we're gonna do them in November, but I won't get them back till I pay him. So, and that's still an if. Like, I don't even know if we're gonna end up doing that. I might just end up taking the pictures myself, although they just don't turn out as well when you print them out. They just don't, not even on, because the other camera that I have that I should use more is a vlogging camera, but even with the pictures, they just don't turn out like somebody that's got a professional camera and they print them out because they know what they're doing. That's why they get paid the big bucks. But I mean, so then I've got Parker's cap and gown pictures coming up next week. I had to pay for Wesley and Jillian's school pictures, and I'm talking like I only get a 5x7, so it's like $12 each for their pictures. And then in the springtime, just the elementary school, so it'll only be Kennedy this year, I get the 8x10. So I mean, like, the older kids haven't had an 8x10 picture in like 3 years because Allie hasn't had one in 4 years because they don't do the spring photos at the junior high and the high schools here. So I mean, it just always feels like something's coming up. Driving, insurance, cell phones, pictures, senior pictures, and I gotta buy Parker's cap and gown. I've gotta pay for senior trips, and you know, because you want your kids to enjoy that things. And could I have been putting this money away forever ago? Yeah, but it's hard to do when you're a one-income family and you've got kids graduating one after the other. That's hard to put that money away. I don't care who you are. Unless you're like, you know, your significant other is making, you know, a lot of money. It's also not worth me going to work full time. I don't even know how I would do that with all the kids' appointments that I'm running back and forth to. I mean, Kennedy gets SSI, so it kind of get paid for running her everywhere, but it's still not a lot. It's basically our grocery money. So in time, I think when things settle down, and you know, I've got Parker graduating now this year, and I don't think he wants to do college, so he'll have to work full time. And I think in time I'll be able to get a part-time job. Right now it's just not ideal. It's just not. So, but I mean, what I'm trying to say is it's hard to do a frugal channel. We stretch our pennies as good as we can, but I don't feel there's really a lot to talk about. I mean, we fix our budget and then things keep coming up. And that's just what happens, because I feel like the families that have frugal channels and have large families homeschool. And listen, I tried to homeschool. That lasted for 1 month. I just couldn't do it. And then when COVID happened, my kids don't do well online. They just don't. It just doesn't work. They had a hard time doing the online driving part, like the online school for driving. None of my kids work well online. None of them. But you know, sending them to public school has its issues too. Cost of things, especially when they hit like their senior year, it gets expensive. I think whether you're at a private or a public school, if I don't have to homeschool, I don't want to. I wasn't good at it. My kids didn't enjoy it, so. Because we did actual homeschool where I was trying to like teach, and then we tried to do the online through the public school. Like none of it worked. Like it just wasn't for our family. But that's basically it. So give me ideas, because I don't know what you guys want to see. I mean, do you guys like the videos? I mean, maybe not the ones I do for the city, but where I make the videos where it's just the background music. Or the voiceovers. I mean, I don't have a microphone or anything, but did you like those kind of videos? Do you like more of me doing this? I mean, do you just like all of them? Just keep it a variety? And that's fine to keep it a variety, but maybe give me some ideas like, hey, you know, can you click this? Or hey, can you show us how you organize this? Which I probably need to go watch some organizing videos, because it's amazing. Like I'm constantly getting rid of stuff, but with so many people in the house, they're constantly bringing stuff in. And then before I know it, like you just have a massive amount of like paper or clothing, or because people will donate clothes to my kids, and sometimes it takes me a while to go through it and we don't use it all, and then I'm having to haul stuff to the thrift store. It just, there's a lot of people in the house, and so things pile up, and then I'm the type of person that when things pile up like that, I get very overwhelmed, and then I just want to get rid of everything. And then that has the drawbacks too, because then I'll go to find something or I'll need something, and oh, it's gone because I got rid of everything without going through it. Just like, I don't want any of this. Whatever's in this bin, it's going to the Goodwill. Like, oh, so that's what I'm going to do today. I'm going to pick one thing. I'm going to do my towel closet today, and then I'm going to rest the rest of the day. I'm going to catch up on my favorite YouTube videos. I'm going to journal, and I'm going to color. I already did my yoga. I already went on my walk. We're just going to have leftover spaghetti tonight because there's quite a bit left, and not all the kids will be home for dinner tonight anyway. And yeah, that's what it's going to be. So give me some ideas. Leave me the comments. I love hearing from you guys. I know I'm slow sometimes to write back, but I do read all of them. Tell me some things you want to see. Tell me what your favorite types of videos are. Should I have a schedule so you guys know when I'm posting? Maybe I can try to post Tuesdays and Thursdays, because those are the days, it seems, for right now, where I don't have a lot going on, like a lot of back and forth. Do you guys just like the day in the life videos where they're all over the place? Let me know. And I am going to be making the video about raising teenagers in today's society. So if that's something that interests you, let me know as well. Because if everybody on here is like, yeah, we don't want to hear about that, then maybe I won't make that video. So, all right, guys, chicken tendies, and I will see you soon. Bye.